Right to the air is Rodgers. And that throw behind. To throw on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Our game here, really a dream matchup for folks who like good quarterback play. And really, who doesn't like good quarterback play? I mean, you got the 2-time reigning MVP against a guy who many think could be holding that. Rodgers. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there.
Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a glance here at the vet. He's got a lot of years under his belt in the National Football League.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to.
Now the 4th-year running back. This is Devin Singletary. And good penetration here. Second and 9 now. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Aaron Jones, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a nice spin into some open field.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards.
And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their second drive.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this won't get there, won't be on line either. It's no good, off to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over.
They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
The Bills at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. It's complete to Diggs. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Screen play, Johnson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another 1st down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll look to throw. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 7-0 Buffalo. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 1st downs to help out with field position at the least. To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Rodgers now on 1st down.
That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
He's going to let this one go deep.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 34-yard line. Rodgers again now.
This one swung out here to Jones. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Ed Oliver, that time to want to get in there and bring him down.
Even after 3 seasons in the league, you can sense that there's room for a huge breakout by Ed Oliver. He has the potential to decimate the line of scrimmage and get to the quarterback from the interior.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin across the Atlantic at venerable Wembley Stadium in London, where you see the final score there. Russell Wilson, 3 touchdown passes as his guys stay unbeaten on the year. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Carolina Panthers. Marcus Mariota leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. And then finally, 2 American traditions converge. Halloween night and Monday Night Football. It's the Bengals and Browns from Cleveland. Meanwhile, in our game, just the lone touchdown accounting for all the scoring. A tight one, 7-0 is the score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Bass on for the extra point.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Out of the gun now on third down.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First target, first catch, and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. 52 yards. And the Bills take a 3-touchdown lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-0. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, Paul.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Rodgers.
That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, A loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 43. Here's Rodgers to throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. 2nd and 2.
Throwing is Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Rodgers to throw once more. The left side completion to Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
2nd and 11 now.
Rodgers now to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's at the 40, the 20. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Javon Hargrave. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opponents, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Shotgun now for Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
On play action, Rodgers.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now Rodgers, got to have this one.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Singletary again. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Buffalo, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll fall to...
Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Yeah, pull up with a baddie in a fancy car. How to party like a rock star and play guitar like a superstar. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to raise a bar, how to go large, how to take it too far. Let me show you how to show up and show out and surf the crowd. Trust me, you ain't never seen nothing like this. You ain't never been to a show like this. I'ma give you something to remember forever. Yeah, and I'm so tired of them playing with me. Yeah, pushing my buttons, this ain't no game to me. Yeah, ain't got time to be explaining me. Yeah, I'ma just take over the game, baby. Yeah, let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to be a star. Let me show you how to go far, far. Let me show you how to shine bright. Let me show you how to shine bright.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't